continued walking, but I felt like the way he was talking to me, I felt like he was trying to start something. But I was just like, you know what? Let me mind my business because I'm tired. If I'm going to end up in a fight with 4 random ass guys, I might lose, but I'm going to have to make them work for that.
The type I'm on you wouldn't understand.
So, boom, guys, for today's video, we are going to be watching Afar Paradise. It's going to be craziest school fight ever. It's an anime story time. I feel like we have to start reacting to a little more anime story times just because like I like anime story times like Jane Animations, Swoozy, Young Dinosaur Guide, Yo-Yo 808. Like I like animators like that. So you know we're gonna tap into the bag. We're gonna see what they're working with. Apart from Paradise, I don't think I've ever seen one of his videos. But side note, if you ain't never been in a school fight, man, you just haven't been in a school fight. Like that's one of those things that like I used to be out here just throwing hands, but I never been in a brawl. So we're gonna tap in, we're gonna see what this video is about. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's tap in. Woo!
Fight was brutal. Watching niggas get slammed, thrown, tackled. Niggas were in headlocks, jumping off cars and hitting each other. Like school rivalries, the best part of high school, bro. It's nothing better than talking to niggas you don't know over sports you don't even know the rules to. Golf, water polo, cricket, it didn't matter. That shit was going to be talked. And it's all fun and games until people start taking it too far. 2 key aspects that are for sure to mess up a shit fucking session is ego and niggas. Like niggas will just ruin it. They'll make any little thing seem so big to the point where the only way you can get back is by
scrapping.
So this story was during my sophomore year of high school, and our volleyball team had a game today, but it wasn't just an ordinary game.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The beat in the background going hard. The beat is tough.
Game of the year. It was against our rivals, and we took our rivalry serious, bro. Like we actually hated these niggas for no reason except for that they went to another school, and that was all the reason we really needed. And before
that was tough. Side note, I've been in situations like that, like probably like twice in my life. There was this school down the block. I went to Bishop Loughlin, and the school down the block from us was, I believe it was called, it's something Tech, Brooklyn Tech. I think that was the name of it. And like, I remember there was one day in particular, like I'm walking over to the train station, like I'm heading back home. I'm dumb tired from my track practice, right? And some homies like get off the train. It's like 4 Asian guys and 1 Asian girl. And man's looked at me. He was like, yo, you going to Loughlin? And I was just like, yeah. And I just continued walking. But I felt like the way he was talking to me, I felt like he was trying to start something. But I was just like, you know what? Let me mind my business because I'm tired. If I'm going to end up in a fight with 4 random ass guys, I might lose, but I'm going to have to make them work for that. Like, I'm not going out without like somebody either being severely injured or at least somebody looking like Scarface. Like, bro, it was always one of those days that there was always somebody trying to cause beef with you. And then there was another time where there was like gang initiations that was happening or whatever. And I remember it's this school to the right of my school. That one, it was a public school, so there was already some badass kids. They was coming out of school. I was leaving school, like summer school. So I'm leaving my homies. We chopping it up. It's like two or three of us. And then there's one of my homies who's in the park with his whole crew. They like 9 or 10 deep. And I know one of them. And the public school kids, they behind me, they 50 deep. So I hear one of them like, hey, yo. In New York, if you ever hear anybody say, hey, yo, you keep moving. You do not turn around. I hear the hey, yo, and I'm like, yo, bro, them niggas are going to be behind us. And I don't know how many people was actually behind us who was with their crew. I know they just got out of school. We just got out of school. What we gonna do is go to the park because I got my homies over there. If we have a better chance, no matter how many of them is there, we have a better chance fighting 11 versus whatever they got. I was assuming 50 just because like I didn't want to turn around. The moment you turn around, boom, fight is over. Like, you lost. So I was just like, yo, we cross. We with my homies. They 10 deep. We 2 people. We can at least, take out at least somebody before we all go down. But yo, that I just had a quick pivot off of that.
Before I get more into the story, let me tell y'all something. I am a professional talker. One of the greats, one of the best. I'm not gonna lie to you. But can I back it up? No. So after convincing my protective mother to let me go, I walk into the gym and this it was packed. It looked like it was a Drake concert if all Drake's fans were black, because all I was seeing was a value pack, a share pack, a love pack of just niggas. Right there, I already knew a problem was going to happen, but I stayed because I wanted to watch the game. And as soon as the game started, shit talking was completely different. It was less about the game and more about personal things. People's mom, people's dad, their loved ones, and their girlfriends. The amount of things I heard about other people's girls made me want to never fall in love. So the game only ends, and I'm not gonna lie, we smacked out those niggas, but that only made them more mad. So as we're walking outside of the gym to the parking lot, we see that every car in the student section had eggs and syrup poured on it. These niggas took the time to throw eggs and pour syrup on every car.
Side note, you know this is an older story, cause ain't no way, I don't know what happened to my mic just now, but you know this is like an older story, because there's no way that somebody is wasting eggs. Like, these are children you're talking about. Because as an adult, there's no way you're gonna waste a good carton of eggs. Eggs is like $90 right now, bro. Like, you're better off buying like a gallon of eggs than an engagement ring. Like, yo, it's too expensive to waste these eggs. And if these kids is just throwing eggs and wasting maple syrup, bro, and I like the Canada one too, man, these were some badass kids. Niggas, yo.
Are in the student section, and before we can even start chasing them, they were already in their car driving away. Now, for the sake of the story, I have to introduce Dre. This nigga was the Goku, the Gojo, the Hokage of our school. He played varsity for multiple sports, and since I've been at that school, I've never seen this nigga lose a fight. Just an all-around alpha nigga. And this nigga was heated that they egged and poured syrup all over his new Jaguar. So now our 2 schools are on Instagram Live going back and
Hold on. He's a high schooler with a Jaguar? These niggas is rich. These niggas they out of my tax bracket, cause ain't no way.
Back and forth. And then they airdrop the location.
Instantly,
everyone gets in their car and gets ready to fade the location for the 4th Great Nigga War. And of course, I hop in the car too because I want to be a witness to this event, but also I had no intention of fighting. Why? Because getting punched in the face hurts and I'm very highly allergic to pain. So we finally get to the location and it's behind a grocery store.
I feel like, yo, if you get punched in the face like one time, it sucks, but you just gotta keep getting up. I think like you gotta roll with the punch. Like I've gotten my fair share of fights, but at the same time, like I've never been to the point where I was gonna die. You know what I mean? Like, so if they're in a brawl, you know what? Caveat: if they were like in a school, kind of like Tokyo Revengers or Weak Hero, getting punched in the face like that, different. Like I'm talking about like 1, 2. All right, cool. I get it. But those shows, they be throwing them in. So his school is probably like that. If they waste their eggs and shit.
Store, and there was more niggas here than niggas at the game. Like, it legit looked like the 4th Great Nigga War. And then one nigga charges and then the fight begins. And this fight was brutal. I was watching niggas get slammed, thrown, tackled. Niggas were in headlocks, jumping off cars and hitting each other. Like, this is like a scene fresh off of Tokyo Revenger. And then I realized I have to keep my distance. Why? Because
See, I knew it immediately. The moment he was like hyping up the fight, yo, I knew it was gonna be like some Tokyo Revenger shit.
Watched a nigga pick up someone and his ass on the concrete, and that nigga didn't get up. And as the fight kept going on, it looked like we were losing because the other school had this one nigga that was just knocking our guys out left and right. But I wasn't tripping because I see Dre, aka Black Gojo, starts charging at him. But that nigga must have been Saitama because he punched the shit out of Dre. Seeing the most gangster, strongest alpha nigga you know on the floor just does something to you. But it doesn't end there because they start stomping Dre out.
Oh, damn.
My God. This nigga's on the floor getting stomped out, just yelling. At this point, I was fearing for my life. Like, this whole thing felt so unreal. With
Damn.
we started losing the fight. So at that point, niggas started running away. But I've been teleported into the car because I was not finna be the next nigga to get stomped out. So the next day of school comes around and everyone that was
Hear me out. Like, he could have at least helped Dre, bro. Like, you could at least try to get Dre into a secure situation. But then again, it ain't your business. You just here to watch. You're just a bystander. You wasn't participating in the scrap, so I get it. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
was involved in that fight looked like the victim. Everyone either had a
Damn.
black eye or just didn't show up to school at all. And Dre, we never saw that nigga again. No, I'm just playing. He had
Okay.
coaches and 2 black eyes. So moral
Damn.
of the story. Honestly, no. Fuck that. Yeah, fuck that school. What's up, y'all? If you made it to the end of the video,
That was a good video. Shit, that was funny as hell. Damn, I feel bad for Dre because Dre he didn't need to get stomped out though. Let me like this video, subscribe to this channel. Alright, y'all, that'll be it for me for today. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.